What's up, all you awesome people out there? Today I'm going to go over the Light Seers Tarot deck. It's one of my faves because, again, the pictures in this one I think really represent the card. So I like to read with cards that really help me feel what the card is saying to me. There are some out there that I still use that don't have like the most detailed processes, but they'll still speak to you. So I always say everyone has their own style of reading and their own decks that they want to use. But this one comes in this box. Comes with a pamphlet also that tells you, or booklet that tells you about the cards and what their meanings are. The cards, to me, are amazing. I love them. Everything about them. They're from, I don't think there's a card in this deck that I don't like. This is one of my more used decks. This is the backing of it. I like it too. Very, I don't know, spiritual in a way. So let's start with the Fool. Again, with the Fool, you always see someone just jumping in freely. This, to me, is like, trust fall. You never know what's going to happen with the trust fall, if someone's actually going to catch you or not. So I love the Fool because you should always represent someone at a cliff about to jump off because, again, you're diving into the unknown. It's a new journey. You don't know what's going to happen. You can either take it in the reverse side, which means it's naive, being naive. But I love this one. The Magician, I love this one too because, again, it's about like harnessing your power and being creative. I see this as like a water bender, and I just love the idea of that. So that's a card I also, again, you're not going to see a card in here that I'm going to say I don't like because I love them all. The High Priestess, Higher Mind, just I love how they interpret it, like she's meditating, getting her higher mind, filling her chakra, getting it aligned. It's a very spiritual deck and I love it. The Empress is amazing because, again, it represents that mother figure, the world, Mother Nature. I love this. I love this card. You're going to hear me say that a lot again. The Emperor, this one's kind of fun because this is the father figure card. And this guy's just chill. I love how he's just like chilling there with like the chess piece, the king. I'm like, I see you. I see you, Light Seers deck. I see you. The Hermit, the Hierophant, sorry. The Hierophant is a card that I generally don't like. This one I absolutely adore because it represents spirituality at its finest. And again, there's a lot of positivity that can come with the Hierophant. A lot of people sometimes like to see the negative and like put a religious background on it. This one's very meditative and spiritual. And I love it. I love it. You're gonna hear me say it a lot, like I said. The Lovers, this one is very passionate. Again, this reverse can mean many, many things, maybe becoming too obsessive. So you see two people really in love. The Lovers card isn't very mysterious, kind of puts it all out there. The Chariot always represents for me like travel, moving forward, going somewhere, trying to get to that, trying to get from point A to point B, trying to get there. And whether or not it's successful can come from this card. I also love that they used a black and white horse. Represents the both positive, negative, light, dark, whatever you want to say. In the Strength, they show half woman, half lion, lamb. So I'm like, I like what they did there because, again, the lion represents courage and bravery, strong, independent feline, So I love that they did that with this one. The Hermit is always, the card you go within yourself and find your inner light, and it's like can be an inner journey. And again, I love that they use a staircase, someone going to a cliff, really finding their inner light. So I love this card for that. The Wheel of Fortune, you see someone balancing on top of a spinning object. So the wheel, again, is always, for me, it's the karma card. It's not always meant to be the karma card, but it represents the ever-evolving world and how it moves, and gotta hop on board or the wheel will come and get you. Justice, I love this one because, again, justice is about finding that kind of like the right thing and the fairness. I love they use the balance here. They show like kind of like a geisha, and then it doesn't seem like the same person, but like, again, I like how they mirror image it, so it's kind of almost like a balance too. The cool thing about the Hanged Man is they used a woman in this one, and I love that because they're switching it up. They're not making it the norm. Like, it's a hanged man, it's a woman. I forget what this tapestry hanging, I forget what that stuff is called, but it's really cool. Showing not to hang on. This one, Death, that they did is death, and it shows the infinity sign and rebirth. I love this because it takes that negative connotation, like, oh, you're gonna die. So people who don't know the tarot are freaking out. They can see, oh, it's also a rebirth. Okay, this is a new chapter. It's not like, oh, I'm gonna die tomorrow, which some people think. It's funny though. Temperance is usually shown as a female, and this one is a male, which again, I love how they switch things up in the balance and healing, holding the moon and the sun, finding that balance, because again, we need both the moon and the sun. The devil, my card. I don't think there is a devil to this day, that I've seen I don't like. This one I love because again, it's about giving in. Reversed, devil can be sex addiction. So again, they're going to use a really hot guy in here saying, hey, come here, and you know, trying to seduce you. Freaking, yeah. The tower, I like this one because it doesn't just show like a person falling from an actual tower. It shows like destruction can happen anywhere, like lightning can strike and destroy an animal's home. So it's not just about like a sudden change that ruins someone's life. It's just Mother Nature. Anything can happen at any time. It's just be prepared for it. The star, always with me in this one, is someone wishing on a star, having that hope, like looking for some spiritual guidance. So I like this one for that too, because it's just, it shows it. The moon, the reason I like this card is because if you look at it, you have the white and the black wolf howling at the moon, and when you usually see the moon reflecting on the water at night, you can't see beneath the water, and beneath the water you see this woman or mermaid swimming underneath the surface. So again, it's the unknown, so don't always think that you know what's going on. The sun, this is vitality to me, fully vitality. Sometimes it means success, youth. This one to me is full vitality. I love it because it's just so bright and vibrant. Judgment, again, is the inner calling card. I love how they interpret this as someone like going within themselves, like an inner self, like she's finding who she wants to be and making it happen. She's found her purpose. The world represents, again, a woman in a circle, success, happiness. You see someone positive here. It's usually the end of one journey, beginning of a new one. Reverse can always mean that you're not willing to let go of a chapter, much like the devil card. Sometimes you have to let go. So I set up my deck in the Ace, Cups, Wands, and Swords because I saved the best for last, and do the Pentacles first because Earth, what's up? Ace of Pentacles, prosperity. I love this because it shows the coin like growing roots. So it's not just like a coin, it's like growing. So I like that whole prosperity side of it. Two of Pentacles is balance. I like that they kind of represent this upper handbag as the moon, and then that lower handbag is like grounding her. So I love the push and pull effect. Three of Pentacles, teamwork. You see a bunch of people working on a tapestry together. I think that's what that's called. But I like that one as well. Four of Pentacles. This one for me is always like, you know, the save your coins kind of card, because good things will come if you save your coins. But reverse, don't be too frugal. Five of Pentacles, the poverty card. You usually always see someone with like the five coins up there, or 5 wood chips in this case, and like kind of just being sad, representing kind of loss, because the 5s are always a challenge card. Six of Pentacles is like giving and being charitable, like doing things that don't always benefit you, but doing it for like a higher good, doing it out of like love and not just like, ooh, I hope something comes back to me one day because of this. Just being truly, honestly charitable. Seven of Pentacles is like the harvest card for me. It's always like the roots of your labor. They will come back and help you. You just gotta focus and be keen on them. Eight of Pentacles is another creativity card. I love that they use the cycles of the moon, like a kind of triple goddess kind of effect. I love it. Nine of Pentacles. It's always the independent wealth card to me, and I love that. It shows someone who's like appears to be a chef to me, so I love that. 10 of Pentacles. 10 is always the completion card. So 10 to me is this is like, you know, family, success, happy family. Coins of all, you saved up your coins enough to now you have like a healthy, happy family. I love the Page of Pentacles in this one because it just seems like a new age hipster or a new age person getting into something, because it represents like a new job, something in the works. I like it. I don't know. I love it. Knight of Pentacles. This one is about routine. So this one kind of seems like, again, there's a path that this guy's walked every day. Maybe put down a shield every day to know his path and keep moving forward from it. I like how that represents that. Queen of Pentacles. I always see just abundance. Someone who's just like, I did the work. Now I've got my stuff down. King of Pentacles. This guy I always see as, you know, the one to bring us back to like centered success and making things like whole in a way. For me, that's what I see in that one. Cups cards are always emotions cards, and I love how they start off with the Ace of Cups with someone holding their heart in their hands. Two of Cups always is the love card. Again, you see someone holding their hands, pouring out their love into each bowl so they both have a piece of it. Three of Cups I always see is the friendship card. So in this one you see three friends underneath the Big Dipper. Love it. Four of Cups, the apathy card. You know, you could have all this sunshine, rainbow, vibrancy, but nothing's gonna faze this person. You could offer them the world and they're just like, meh. Not in it to win it. Sad card, Five of Cups, loss. Don't cry over spilt milk, you know, shit happens. Six of Cups, this one I like because you see a man and his dog, but then you also see a kid and a puppy, so taking a walk down memory lane, growing up as you're going with a dog. The symbolism behind all this artwork, I love the person who did this. Seven of Cups, Fantasies and Dreams card. I love it. Someone building their dreams. Eight of Cups, moving on. You know, sometimes you just gotta let things go. There might not be the best thing for you. You just gotta move on. Nine of Cups. I love this card because, again, one word, fulfillment. You see this person with all their cups. They're like, I'm almost there. Yeah. 10 of Cups. This is the emotional completion card. Sometimes represented as marriage. Reverse can sometimes mean divorce. Sorry if you pull that up. Maybe you might be breaking up with a boyfriend or girlfriend. Who knows? Page of Cups. Synchronicity. I like how this is represented too. Like, oh, hey, look, there's my feet. The romance card, Knight of Cups. Of course, it's some charming, handsome man with a bouquet of flowers ready to sweep you off your feet. Him or her, you know. LGBT, what's up? Queen of Cups. I love this because this is another kind of like Mother Nature card. Nurturing card. I like it. King of Cups. Emotional, like, self-control. You see this guy meditating. It's just, I like it how it's represented because there's a lot of meditation in this. Like, kind of like a lot of namaste feel. I like it. Ace of Wands, the inspiration. I love how, like, they set a fire in the mind and something inspiring in this person. Two of Wands, decisions. You see someone like looking out the window, like deciding what they're gonna do. Again, these representations are perfect because it helps you remember the cards and their meanings. Three of Wands, I always see as the foresight card. Again, you see someone standing there looking at the surf turf. This one kind of, I did almost a similar thing in mine because I saw a surfer. When I think of cups, I think of water. So I thought of surfers, beach, sand, and I like how they did this one too. Because who doesn't love the ocean? Four of Wands, community. You see a bunch of people celebrating together. You know, they've come together to get things done. Five of Wands, the conflict card. Again, you see people battling it out. Love this card. I haven't seen a card like that I don't like either. Six of Wands is recognition. You see someone on a stage, standing in the spotlight. And again, like, I just love how you can see a card and be, okay, I know what it means now. Seven of Wands, standing your ground. Eight of Wands. This one doesn't really represent travel and news, but I do like it. Nine of Wands, resiliency. You see someone who's made it through a hard time, got light at the end of their stick. You know, they're still going. Ten of Wands, the burden card. Don't overwork yourself. You know, sometimes take a break. This card pops up. Might be your guides telling you, hey, time to take a break. Page of Wands. I always see as enthusiastic. Just someone with a lot of enthusiasm. Almost like somebody who's just graduated from high school, going into college. They're super bright and ready to go. Knight of Pentacles, Wands, passion. Queen of Wands, vibrancy, like how they represented that too. King of Wands, vision. Now my favorite deck that everyone kind of like has a misinterpretation of. It's a very I call it the mental illness deck, but it's because it's kind of like it represents a lot of that, where your mind can go and where you might want to get it out of. So Ace of Swords, always like, it's the clarity card. I like how they represented it in this. Two of Swords, need to make a decision. Choices, options. Three of Swords, again, the heartbreak card. You'll usually see it represented like this with like a heart or being stabbed or something, like representing pain. Four of Swords, napping, the rest card. It's the tarot telling you, hey, it's time to calm down, you know. Rest yourself, rejuvenate. Five of Swords is always just kind of like a sad card. It's the challenge card. Whenever you see a five, just know it's a challenge card. Six of Wands is the transition card. Seven of Wands, I've said in the past, like the make a break for it. It's time to, like, you know, move on, get out of here. Eight of Swords is the isolation card. I like this one because, again, you see a woman outside of a bathtub or a mirror. I kind of interpret it as a bathtub, though, but it could be a mirror. More than likely a mirror. Like, you know how they do with the veterans, like one shows a normal kind of like emotion, and the next shows like really pain, like isolation. And that's why I like that card. Knight of Swords is the anxiety, nightmare, fear. This card, like I've said in the past, stalks the shit out of me. Ten of Swords, this can be the backstabbed card. This is like, you know, the pain's at its completion. There's no way up from there. You've hit rock bottom. There's no way up out here. You going somewhere from here. No more down, only up. Page of Swords, this one is the curiosity card for me. Like, you see someone holding onto balloons with bright ideas, or light bulbs for bright ideas, and reading a book. Knight of Swords is haste. Like, you see someone running towards their motorcycle. Queen of Swords. This always reminds me of someone who's astute, someone who's like gonna tell it as it is, and you can either be on their good side or their bad side, but either way, they're going to use whatever you give them to help them or you. because they use that. And the last one, King of Swords. This person is truthful. And that is the Light Seers deck. I love this deck. Sorry, I was baffled every here and there, but there's sometimes I see a card and I'm still like, oh, there's so much to say about it. So I hope you all enjoy this deck. If you do want to buy it, literally all you have to do is Google the Light Seers Tarot. You can find it on Amazon. You can find it in a lot of places. It's a very great deck. So the next deck I will more than likely be doing is my friend Zane's tarot deck. It's called the Zany Tarot. So look out for that. Thank you all and peace out.